Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be super great because it's the first impression of the Equalizer palette of Sample Beauty, which looks like this, and this just got to me a couple days ago because one of you reached out to me. Suzanne, thank you so much. She's one of my subscribers, lives in the Netherlands. I hope that's okay that I'm telling this. Anyway, I've also mentioned you already in my December haul because she ordered this from Beauty Bay in December and it got to me in January, and now I have it and I'm already making fingerprints on everything. So anyway, this is the Equalizer palette. I don't know if you remember, maybe not. If you're new here, then maybe you don't know how much I was raving about this palette in several videos, but especially when they sneak peeked the first two shades of this palette, and I was like, no, it was the two yellows, a matte yellow and the shimmer yellow, and I'm going to show you in a second how it looks from the inside. And I was like over the moon and I could not believe it, and I tried to order it on Black Friday and it was already sold out, and I was like, no. Anyway, so by the end of December, or around the middle of December, dear Suzanne ordered it and it got to me, and now I have it. I can't believe it. Anyway, so I'm super blessed to have it. Sample Beauty is not a new brand to me. If you know, maybe you don't, but now I'm telling you, I have already made videos about these two palettes. This is the Immensity palette, this one, and then I also have the Hydrographic palette, which is this one. And I've made videos about both of them, and this is a set. I think there were like 4 in this set, and back then I did not like neutrals so I only ordered the 2 colorful ones. I was stupid. I should have ordered all of them because first of all, it's a set, they belong together, but also now I love to wear neutral looks once in a while, you know? It's sort of like 2/3 colorful and then 1/3 neutral. This is sort of how I feel. This is my comfort zone right now, and I feel like, why did I limit myself? Stupid. Anyway, so yeah, so these palettes I have already, so I know the pigmentation was insane in a good way, insane in a good way, and they worked amazingly and everything, so I have high expectations of this palette. So anyway, it comes in a sleeve like this, and then then there is of course usually this plastic slip in it. I took that out already. And this is how it looks. There is also a big mirror up here, and then you have 30 shades of everything. And that is so cool. Like, as you know, I don't get scared by bigger palettes. I don't get scared by colors at all. Like nothing scares me when it comes to colors. So you have, this is the special thing about this palette, is that you have basically, here you have your mattes, and then here you have the corresponding shimmers, and in the middle you have the same thing in one row that is neutrals. So this is a little bit cracked from the shipping, but it did not move out of its pan, so it's okay. So anyway, that is so gorgeous. Let me just hold this a bit closer to the camera because it is so nice. Anyway, so it's of course a Sample Beauty. If you don't know, it's a UK based indie brand, and this is one of the brands that is nice to people, you know. Let me just tell you, when I did those reviews of those palettes, the other ones that I just showed you, after that they reached out to me, they contacted me, I think on Instagram, and just said thank you for giving them the exposure. And I love when brands are like this, you know, when we don't forget that we are all people and that we are all basically in the same boat, even though some of us have a bigger platform, some of us have a smaller platform, and people like us, the smaller ones, get constantly overlooked, you know. So that is so nice when a brand is like that. There are a couple of brands, like Nomad Cosmetics is like that, Copacetic Cosmetics is like that, Sample Beauty is like that. There are a couple of brands who are nice, you know, and I love that. Oh, a Kaleidos makeup also. Yeah, anyway, so just saying, it is so nice, you know, and I really appreciate that, because the industry is like a Shark Tank, you know, and if people are nice, that just, you know, it resonates a lot with me. So anyway, now of course I'm scared to bits because, as you know, I'm supposed to swatch this baby, and I don't have any place on my body that is big enough have to do that. So what are we gonna do with this? Maybe I'll try to do like one side on one arm and the other side on the other arm or something like this. I feel a little bit overwhelmed right now because I want to do this, you know, and I don't know, or I don't know, maybe I'll figure it out. So anyway, also what I wanted to point out is that the names are so cool, you know, because it's not only the shades that are corresponding, it's also the names. So it's always like the part of this name, the second part is like this. So for example, the orange here is called vitamin and the orange shimmer is C. So that's vitamin C. Or the yellow, it's rubber and it's duck, you know? So I think that is so cute. It's so cute. Or the greens here, tequila, lime, or grasshopper, you know, that I think this is so cute. So anyway, before I change my mind about the swatching, I'm just gonna go into it, and this might take some time. Anyway, I am having the time of my life. I'm super thrilled, as you might have noticed, because spirits are up. We're super happy over here. So let's just put some music, and I'm gonna try my best not to mess this up. Because, you know, swatching and me, we are just starting to be friends. So anyway, let's do it. Okay, sweeties, I've done it. I can't even believe I did it. I really did. Look at this. Have I ever swatched so many shades? I know it is a bit of a mess. It does not look very professional, but you know what? I just don't have a bigger arm. What can I do? You know, it's 30 shades and I think we're doing well. It was just a bigger arm, you know, and in most of the cases, just I think in, where was that? I think this one I just swatched twice because it's a white, and of course the neutral shadows don't show up so much because it's basically really my skin tone. So yeah, but besides that, I think this looks awesome. I'm super proud of myself. Seriously, I'm getting so good at this. Yeah. All right. So let me just try to hold this in the camera and just twist my arm a little bit. There's seriously nothing I wouldn't do for you. So, anyway, so those are the shades. I think this is great. And I'm going to wash this off. We're going to zoom in and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do about the look. Okay, with a palette like this, it's of course obvious you gotta go colorful. Of course, I'm going to do also neutral looks with this one as the time goes on, because usually if I don't have something else lined up that I want to film with, something new or something, I will probably spend a couple of days just using this palette in order to just really dig into it and have like an in-depth experience. Yeah, with the brand. Hi, I'm Leorah. How are you? All right, so anyway, I had a lot of coffee. I'm so sorry. So yeah, so this is how the palette looks now after I have swatched it. It is of course not as beautiful and clean anymore because I work like I just work with a palette, you know, so that's how it is. So I want to recreate actually a look that I did a couple of months by now ago, where you guys really, I had not filmed it, I just wore it in a new makeup releases video, and that was green and blue and purple. And you guys were like, wow, let's, you know, why don't you film that look? So I want to do that. I want to use the greens, the blues, and the purples. That's the plan. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start out with the green in the crease and then move slowly maybe into the blue and into the purple, and then on the lid I definitely also want to use the yellow just to sort of spice things up a little bit. So let's see how we can do this. All right, so first of all I'm going to pick up that first green matte, which is up here, which is called Tequila, and I'm going to, I think today I'm gonna do this. I take a different brush, and I'm a bit of a smaller brush because I'm starting the other way. Usually I start sort of from the outside in, but today I feel like I want to start from the inside out and just put this down here in the inner corner of my crease. and then sort of from there build up the look and transition into the blue and then into the purple. Okay, the next shade is going to be this blue right here, which is called Blue. And that's the corresponding shade to the blue shimmer, which is called a Bell. And I'm just gonna take up a bigger brush, a little bit of a bigger brush, and I'm going to put that right here. I just realized while I finished off the second eye, I just realized that back then when I did the first impression of the other two palettes, I was still using a different eyeshadow primer. And that was a little bit more of a tacky one. That was the Kiko Milano Neutral Eyeshadow Base. And I gotta say, now I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It is too dry. It dries down too much. I don't like it. So I have the next one that I want to try, which is the one from Sigma. It's like where is it? I have it here. What's it called? Eyeshadow base primer from Sigma. That's all it says. In the shade, what's it? Ignite. So that is the next one I'm going to try, and I hope that that's going to be good. But Shadow Insurance is not going to be for me. It's too dry. Don't like it. But anyway. Just saying, on the side, on like a side note, that's not for me. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this blue here and I'm gonna blend it into the green just a tiny little bit, and then we're gonna go from there into the purple. That's the plan. Okay, as you maybe can see, I did sort of drag the green a little bit around the corner and also the blue. So now I'm switching to a bit of like a denser packing brush, and I'm picking up this purple matte right here, which is called Hocus. And I'm going to try to put that on in that corner there a little bit. Okay, sweeties, I realize that this looks awful because I always, when I'm applying my eyeshadows, I drag everything down because I know that I'm going to clean it up afterwards. So for me, that doesn't matter. But I know being like this on camera is a little bit, it looks probably a little bit weird to you, but I know it's going to be okay. So don't worry about it. So the next thing I want to do is go in with the yellow shimmer at the inner corner of my lid, and that is Duck. It's this one here. And I'm of course going to spray it because I always do that. And then from there, where are we going to go from there? Where should we go? Where am I going with this? So the pickup is already really, really nice on the brush. I didn't even spray it yet. Let's do that. And now I'm just going to put that shimmer right here. And as expected, this is really, 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 really good. Super nice. Super, super nice. Like, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, so I really, really like this. I don't know if you see it here on that corner. There is always, I hate this eye. This is the eye where it's not the makeup. it's me. This is the corner where my mom dropped me when I was a baby, and I have this stupid scar here which always throws off my makeup application. I really, really hate it, but anyway, that's always going to be there. So I am always going to have that tiny little spot where I have the scar tissue, where it just doesn't apply well on scar tissue. But every makeup, I have that every single day, and it's just really, really annoying. So yeah, so that is going to stay. But here, what I can see from this is good. This is good. So I think now, what are we gonna do? Should we transition into the blues? I almost think, or in the green and then in the blue. Is that gonna be too normal? Oh, sweeties, I'm having the best time here. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna go into like a tiny sliver of this green, which is Hopper, because it's the corresponding green shimmer to Grasshopper, or I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe that, and then this one, which is Jabba. And then we meet the purple. I hope I have enough space for this. So yeah, so let's try to do that. I'm gonna pick up that green shade Hopper. And I think I'm going to try to just have that basically as a transition between the yellow and the blue. And it shouldn't take up too much space, I think. Because I think the blue as a shade is more pop-in. puppet. So I really, really like that. So I'm just going to keep the green really, really small. And then we're going to see. Okay, now I just picked up the Jabba shade, which is the blue shimmer, the dark blue shimmer. And this is, do you want to take this in for a second? How beautiful this blue is. Like unbelievable. So yeah, I want this to be the main focus because that is a spectacular blue. I'm so tempted to have this all over, seriously. So yeah, so I have to really force myself to keep this sort of halfway small because otherwise I would drag this all over the place. Seriously, I would wear this as a blush. So, so beautiful. Okay, sweeties, let me just perfect this a tiny little bit, and then I'm going to do, of course, eyeliner and foundation and all of that. And before I do the contouring and finishing off my face, I will come back and redo the lower lash line, okay? Okay, sweeties, here I am. Here I am, and I did put down a green on the lower waterline, and I think now I want to finish the look off with a blue under the lower waterline. So I think that's what we're going to do, and for that I totally need to have this blue. I totally have to have this. This is Jibba, which is the corresponding shade to that blue shimmer that we already used. I want to have this under my lower lash line, and I'm sort of just going to try to put that here and then blend it out. So let's just see how we blend out a dark blue. Okay, application wise, it's super, super nice because this surface was now set and still it applied super, super nice. So that is great. I think for the inner corner, what are we gonna do? I'm sort of leaning towards using that yellow again, but maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should use the white just in order to have, you know, the white shimmer right here, which is called Tonic. Ah, gin and tonic, huh? Okay. Just so we can use another shade, you know, another new shade. So let's just do that. Even though I would probably, let me just find the right brush here. I would probably instinctively go for a different, for the yellow, most probably. Okay, let's just use this brush. I cannot find, where's the brush that I wanted? I can't find it. Anyway, so yeah, so let's use this one, and I'm first of all not going to spray it because I don't know how strong I want to have this, you know? Maybe the unsprayed version is going to be enough for me. I almost think so. I almost think that I don't want to have it sprayed. I'm just going to put another layer of unsprayed white over it. And I think that's how I'm gonna leave it. So let me just work under the lower lash line, finish my face and everything, and then I'm going to come back with the finished look. Okay, sweeties, here we are. This is the finished look. I am so excited about this because I just like, what can I say? I'm in love with Sample Beauty, with the formula, with the pigmentation of those shadows, even though they do not perform the best on the Shadow Insurance. But that is just my personal thing, that I do not vibe so well with the Shadow Insurance. You might feel completely different. They blend super well on top of it, but for me, Shadow Insurance is just not my thing. I'm going to finish this one off and I'm not going to repurchase it. It's not for me. So anyway, let's just go, no, the other way. Let's go in and you can see like that and move out. Okay, so I really, really recommend this brand if you like colors, or if you don't like colors, if you like neutrals, because of course that they serve you that too. They also have other palettes beyond the ones that I showed or talked about. So the formula is amazing. I really, really like it and I love working with it, and I'm really, really proud of the look that we created today. I'm just over the moon. Also, I'm now really, really happy that I put the white in the inner corner, because I think that adds a bit of a dimension that is unexpected, and I really, really like that. So that is that. I'm super thrilled about this palette. Let's just look at the baby again. There is nothing bad about big palettes, sweeties. It doesn't get better than this. Seriously, I love this. I love to have the feeling that I'm taken care of. And this is the feeling that I get when I have this palette, you know? This is like the perfect gentleman. This is the palette. Anyway, I love this and I cannot wait to do more looks with it. I also cannot wait to actually like dig into these warm neutrals and just do looks with that, because I know that I really look nice with neutrals, believe it or not. I really enjoy this. I also could imagine, you know, because I don't know, I don't think I've mentioned that yet, and I don't know if anyone is still watching, but I'm going to start at the end of January 2020 now. I'm going to start another course studying special effects makeup, and I can totally see myself taking this palette along for that, you know, to work on my models, because it gives you so much, and I love this. I want everything. That's me. You know, so that's why it just works for me. It absolutely works for me, and I'm super thrilled that I got this palette and that I have this in my life and I can work with this. It's beyond what I thought would happen. So I'm super grateful. I'm super happy about the look, and yeah. I need to calm down. Alright, sweeties, that is that. I hope you did enjoy the look, and I hope you did enjoy the video in general, and if you did, then please give the video a like, leave me your comments in the comment section down below. Of course, you will find everything besides, of course, the link to Sample Beauty. You will find everything that I used in the description box also, and yeah. I'll see you here next time for my next video, which is gonna be super soon. And subscribe to my channel. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and I'll see you here next time super soon. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.